Once again, Ohio reporting more than 20,000 new COVID infections today. Lucas County reporting nearly 1,300 cases. The good news is hospitalizations continue to go down from the recent highs that we've reported. Lead investigator Brian Duggar joins us tonight via Skype. Brian, people are used to seeing you here in the studio. Saw you that way on Monday, so we're going to kind of peel the cover back tonight. Tell people why you are home.
Yeah, Jeff. Yesterday afternoon I tested positive for COVID. I'd been feeling all the symptoms really of Omicron that you hear about: the sore throat, the runny nose, the headache, the slight cough. Fortunately, I haven't lost my sense of taste or smell. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be hanging around my house for a while.
Something, taste and smell, something that we saw kind of linked to some of the other variants. So Brian, talk a little bit about how you are feeling today getting through this.
Yeah, you know what? I'm doing okay. I mean, I kind of have a runny nose. My throat is kind of getting really sore again. That had gone away for a day, but it seems to be coming back now. But you know, Jeff, for me, more than anything, it's kind of mental and psychological. I mean, I've always been kind of a anxious person anyhow, and you know, I'm kind of stuck in this house by myself, and you know, whenever I cough or you know, my head goes to bad places and kind of wonder, you know, is it taking it a turn for the worse?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I think in some ways I just feel like I failed people, if that makes any sense.
Well, I mean, we've seen a lot of this, I'm sure, and we've connected so many people to have this around them right now. You use the word failed right there. Why do you say that?
Yeah, you know, Jeff, I've talked about COVID for almost 2 years now. You know, several times a week I go on TV and I try to tell people how to be safe, and you know, and I think I've done a good job of that. But you know, ultimately, I wasn't able to keep myself safe. You know, Omicron has about a 48-hour incubation period, and I can trace myself back to where I was. You know, I'd gone to the movies on Saturday. I hadn't gone to a movie theater in 2 years, and then I went to a restaurant afterwards. You know, people were coughing in both places, and unfortunately, around society right now, we just don't see a whole lot of people wearing masks. And you know, I kind of put myself in a reckless situation because, you know, Lucas and Wood County at this point, they have two of the highest rates in the state. And when I think those numbers come out tomorrow, they're going to be very near the top as far as case incidents.
And Brian, we saw a report today, the FDA saying that virtually everybody's going to get Omicron. That's hard to hear. That's hard to, I guess, process. So the question tonight, are you concerned that people will use you as an example, kind of that, see, we told you the vaccine doesn't work kind of a thing?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that really did cross my mind, and I hope that's not the case. You know, I have, you know, a lot of haters online, you know, social media, and I don't think they necessarily hate me as much as they hate the idea of COVID and people telling them what to do and getting the vaccine. But, you know, for me personally, I know that the vaccine works. I mean, so I can tell you honestly that I'm scared right now. I am, but I know that the vaccine works, and I know what the numbers are. I study the numbers, and I know that more than likely this is just going to be a really bad cold for me, and I'm going to be okay. And some people who are unvaccinated won't be able to say that.
Well, we keep our fingers crossed for you, and get some rest, feel better. But as you said, mild symptoms at this point. Once again, Brian Duggar joining us from home tonight, testing positive here and kind of pulling the sheets back on what we've been discussing for so long, that this is affecting so many of us around Northwest Ohio. Brian, thank you.